Good evening, welcome back to the Fire Burns Within channel. Time for an album review. I thought to myself I'll do this album review because I think this album is really good. More people should give this album a chance. So, Mr. Robbie LeBlanc, he's got a solo album out. It's called Double Trouble. It's a killer record. I'm going to review every track on this. I first heard of Robbie from Blank Faces with his brother, I think, from early to mid 2000s, around 2004-5, I think. I really enjoyed his vocals. I thought he was an amazing singer, and I've followed his career since then. He joined Find Me, the manufactured band from Frontiers Records. They've had 3 albums, I think, all awesome, very cool band, Find Me. That one is sort of like more straight ahead AOR, more melodic rock, straight ahead AOR, and amazing vocals from Robbie. He's been in another band since then, East Temple Avenue, which released just last year. Very cool album again. He's had lots of guest spots in different bands' albums, just doing the odd song here and there. I mean, every time I hear the guy, I really like his projects. He had another one called Cannonball something or other. I forget the name. This is the only one I didn't like. It was too, I don't know, I can't remember how it was, but his vocals were obviously fine, but the music was not my cup of tea. It didn't do anything for me. But anyway, he's teamed up in this project with 2 massive big hitters. You've got Tommy Dananda from Sweden. He's been in a million bands. He's just written so many AOR songs. Everyone who loves AOR will know Tommy Dananda. And of course, Steve Overland from FM. Everyone knows Steve. He's got the most soulful voice in rock you can imagine. I mean, he should have been a soul singer, basically. But he's sort of like, he's become more soulful. He used to be sort of slightly more rocky before, but now he's got older. He's become a bit more soulful. But anyway, in this album, they're both writing songs for Mr. LeBlanc. So this album is a killer. It's got 13 tracks. I'm going to give a quick rundown of every track. I'm going to try to make this brief because I've got a tendency to make my reviews over long, and I'm not going to give samples at the end either, so just let the words do the talking. I'm sure you can go and find the album on Spotify, or it's probably on YouTube as well. Anyway, there's 13 tracks to go through. I'm going to quickly go through them. I've made some notes on each track, and then I'll give a rating, and then I'll give a full rating based on the average of all my song by song ratings. So track 1 is Only Human. It's a great up-tempo opener, very melodic chorus. Robbie, he straight away sounds amazing in this song. Very powerful, but very melodic, very simple, nice, catchy chorus. I'll give that track 8 out of 10. Start the Motor Running is track 2. This is a blues-based rocker, very much in the modern-day FM style. This is not a favourite of mine. This one sounds like, it came off one of the recent FM albums. This is an okay song. It's just not a favourite of mine. 6.5 out of 10. Never Let a Good Thing Go is track 3. This is a very poppy tune, very 80s feel. It's got that 80s high-tech feel that some bands in the 80s used to have. Very happy-go-lucky. It's barely even AOR. I mean, the guitar touches are quite small, but I still love this track. I think this is a really beautiful, gorgeous track. 8.5 out of 10 for that one. Track 4 is Voodoo Woman. I love this track. It's got that typical stabby guitar riffs, piano hits that, it's just part of 80s AOR culture, you know, the stabby piano hits, the staccato guitar riffs in the background, creating these like sweet little fills, melodies, so on. Robbie's vocals are again amazing. The chorus on this one is very melodic. It's got a 60s soul flavor because of the way Steve Overland does the backing vocals. Very cool song. The guitar touches from Tommy Dananda are awesome on this song. Very enjoyable. 8.5 out of 10 for Voodoo Woman. Track 5 is Pure. This one is very much in the FM mode. It's like a blues, soul, jazz hybrid tune. Very smouldering, very moody. Robbie sings this one very, you know, emotional, very soulful. This is my least favorite song on the album. I can see some people liking it, but you know, it's just not my thing. I mean, you can imagine a smoky club in London's West End in, say, the late 70s, 78, 79, and they'd be playing this song in the lounge. You know, all the old timers will be there smoking away, listening to this song. Just a 6 out of 10 for Pure for me. Track 6 is Temptation, and this is my favourite song on the album. I just love this song. I mean, Steve Overland's backing vocals are amazing on this song. Very soulful, but just amazing. This one is more AOR. This one could have been a song on one of those 80s cop flicks, you know, when the cop is chasing the woman, trying to make her, you know, he's, you know, singing this in the background as he's chasing her in the streets or whatever. The solo is killer. The chorus is very amazing. Very cool song. Just love that track. 9.5 out of 10 for that one. Track 7 is My Lips Are Sealed. This is a more relaxed sort of 80s pop tune. It's decent, emotional. Robbie does his usual great vocals over the top. Chorus is smooth, very smooth as silk. Steve's backing vocals are very good. This is a lush tune. 8 out of 10 for My Lips Are Sealed. Track 8 is Better Man, and it's again got those famous stabby keys, stabby guitar riffs, you know, the ones that are just typically 80s AOR. Chorus is very cool, very catchy, great backing vocals, another killer solo, and then the chorus returns to take us home. This is a very enjoyable song, Better Man. 9 out of 10 for that track. Track 9 is The Sound of the City. This one has got pure 80s AOR swagger. It's got that mean sort of like street vibe, classic Survivor, Eye of the Tiger style. Great vocals from Robbie on this one, great backing vocals as well. Chorus has that sort of like that, again, that typical piano guitar interplay. Very awesome. Magic at work on this track. I love this track, Sound of the City. 9 out of 10 for that track. Track 10 is Play the Game. This is an upbeat poppy tune. It's again in the high-tech style, a little bit understated, this one. Chorus is quite catchy. It's sort of more the best part of the song for me. Robbie's vocals are very good. This is a solid tune, but a little bit unspectacular compared to some of the other ones. So just gets a 7.5 out of 10 from me. Track 11 is Just Say the Word. Starts off with a very 80s sounding keyboard, and then Robbie sings about his unrequited love for this woman. She doesn't feel the same way, or so on. His voice is very cool on this track. Very amazing, mesmerizing voice. I mean, very enjoyable to listen to. The chorus picks up pace, which is quite cool. Gets very melodic. An awesome tune. I mean, I just love just say the words. So 8.5 out of 10 for that. Track 12, the penultimate track, is Here Today, Gone Tomorrow. This is an up-tempo AOR tune, slick guitar licks, Robbie singing a beautiful melody, feel-good stuff, very enjoyable to listen to. Good backing vocals from Overland as usual. A fairly light tune, but really lovely to listen to, really enjoyable, and a good way to nearly end the album. But the last track, Don't Do Love, finishes off on a very melodic note. This one has a Survivor feel again, upbeat guitar lick, stabby piano hits again. It's just a joy to listen to, especially with headphones, and you can hear the way it's all set out from side to side. It's very cool. It's a great end to the album, sung with a lot of emotion again from Robbie LeBlanc. I end the album with 8.5 out of 10. So there we have it. This is Robbie's first solo album. It's a pure joy for the ears. It's very melodic. It's very poppy in places. I mean, if you don't like too much poppy music, then this one might be a push. But I'm not a huge fan of pop, but when it's done this well and sung with such emotion, and it's got great instrumentation, I just get along for the ride. It's very enjoyable, and it doesn't really get sappy or too many ballads in it. If it was too many sappy balladeering type songs, I'd be like, I can't take too much of this. But there's not really much of that, to be honest. It sounds good. I mean, those bluesy, very soulful moments are not really my cup of tea, but I can appreciate the effort that's gone into the songwriting, and the performances are all like just very, very, very good. I mean, what can I say? There's no other way to describe it. So my average rating for this album is 8.11 out of 10, so just over the 8 mark. I mean, I'd probably, if I was gonna round it up, I'd round it up to an 8.5 out of 10. So a very slick, very enjoyable slice of 80s fixated light AOR with just a wonderful, joyous vocal performance from Robbie LeBlanc. Great solid songwriting by the duo of Steve Overland and Mr. Denanda. If you want to take a nostalgia trip back to the 80s, definitely check out Robbie LeBlanc's solo album Double Trouble. Great stuff. Look no further. Stay tuned.